Good morning, sunshines. A little bit late this morning. Oh my goodness. Running around trying to get the dogs fed. Today is, thank goodness it's Friday. That's for sure. Be real surprised if they don't cancel Public Works today. I was watching, Selfless and Surge last night.
Well, I'm the volunteer minister coordinator for the Church Scientology of TAM. I coordinate the volunteer ministers
Okay.
for the Tampa Bay area.
What do the volunteer ministers do?
Well, like you could see on there, a big part of what we do is we do a lot of disaster response. Yes.
Right. So I myself was at 9/11, Katrina, coordinated getting about a dozen volunteer ministers to go help when the tsunami happened in Asia. Hurricane Katrina, we had several hundred volunteer ministers that went and helped in Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
What type of things do you do once you're there helping?
Well, the thing is when you arrive, we normally are in contact with the Emergency Operations Center for the area and find out what do they need and want at that time. And never just
We are being weird this morning. Copy. Good morning, Scientology up north. Oh, I know. Good morning, Amy M. Ooh, did they? They arrested somebody? Good morning, Dr. Who Heather. Good morning, Brian. Pretty crazy that you would have somebody. Good morning, GM Flower. Good morning, Mandy Me. Good morning, Leanne. My volume is very low. My mic is up. Is that better? Good morning, MD Media. How are you doing and how is your area? Was your evacuation warning one of those wrong ones last night? I'm so glad. My volume is up. I just turned it up. Does that help? Well, I just turned her down. Well, let me see if I can figure it out. Yes, I can.
assume you have to find out what can we help you with. Ground zero, the first thing was bringing them water and food, like the police and some of the rescue workers. And then
Okay, I'm going to put that on. Yeah, I'm going to turn that down a little bit so the desktop audio, but my mic audio it just may have had a hiccup when it switched. Thank you. Did you watch this one? This is Xenu TV, and he's in Florida, so I think this was down in Florida. Good morning, hippie chick. That's okay. MD Media, all safe? Yeah, it's definitely rose-colored or smeared with Vaseline on their glasses. Ryan, great point there. Good. You need to keep you and Mama safe, MD Media. Okay, I will do that. Ooh, my, Brian. Yuck. Okay, we'll watch for that. Well, it's calling for snow here today, later on today. I'm hoping they're wrong. Good morning, Miss Davies E. Drives. Yeah, I'm not ready for snow. We had it and it went away, and it's supposed to be heading this way. Don't even touch my food, pup. Grizz, leave it. And don't drool over it either, you jerkwad. It'll melt. Mr. Grizzly thinks that he's gonna get my food. He's eyeing it. And don't drop it on the floor, you wad. There, I'll move it. Yeah, if it's that light, fluffy stuff, that's not bad. It's when it comes down to the hard. Then, Selfless and, Surge had an interesting video last night. AZ had another night, he's still live, of relaxation and open chat. Leaving the streams open. Well, yeah, she's, they were looking at, how they cut the budget so much for the fire department and for the training and for the services. I was thinking this morning, I was watching last night how they had to bring in the heavy equipment. Is it still too up? Still too high? I turned it down. Wow. I turned it down a lot. See if this blasts your ear out. Sorry. Is that better? I'm sorry, Miriam. I've got it turned down. I promise I have it turned down. We'll just not play it. Yeah, I'm just fluffered about what in the hell's going on with my sound this morning. Good morning, Michael. I did turn my mic volume is up all the way. It's completely turned up. And yeah, I think it gets just convoluted when I play the video. I don't know. I'll have to monkey around with it. We just won't play any videos. Try turning the video down. Okay. It is pretty low already, but morning, Kathy. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll have to figure it out, especially for our meeting today, which I was going to look to see if they canceled it. Ugh. It's definitely, really, come on, you guys. Let's try again. The portal's down. There we go. Nope, they didn't cancel it, and they have Mondays out too. You know what I'm thinking? What if we all not? There's one item on the agenda, two items on the agenda, three. What if we all don't? A strike for what? Who got? Oh yeah, eyes, I saw that. What did you get a strike for? So who struck you? Does it say? Doesn't it usually say who strikes? Who makes the strike? Because you have so long to give a response. Good morning, Kirby's mom. Hmm, probably. Was it a privacy strike or a copyright strike? And good morning, Eyes to See. Definitely frustrating. I get a lot of them when it says copyright, but it doesn't affect the video. Scientology Up North, you're going live later today, huh? Exactly. Huh, that's strange. Doctor Who, Heather, I finished Squid Games last night. I have to tell you, I was less than satisfied with the outcome. Yeah, you have to get them out of the books every once in a while. Oh, it was good. The series is good. I'm just ready for it to have an outcome rather than a cliffhanger. I hate cliffhangers. They've done that in a couple of different series where they do half the series. No, it's just the first half of it's like the series is cut in half. I didn't watch your new one. I watched your Quit yesterday, and I saw that you have a new one. Sorry, I keep exposing my shoulders here. I got the sexy shoulder going on. My jammies keep. And after I did that, I know it's not in live, it's in videos. Okay, watch your ears. Just in case.
So, you want to learn how to code? Well, check out Codecademy. It's the easiest place to learn how to code with tons of features to help you land the career that you've been.
These streets have been on another level. So many pointing fingers and spouting hate. What the cult was doing that brought us here. The crimes that empowered us to advocate. Have we thrown enough shade at each other? Did we call enough names? Yeah. Can we point the venom at that blue hotel? I'm ready, let's gather and get set. Ready to get back to it. Fight for the children and the elderly. Protest the crimes of Scientology. Yell and expose
Wow,
until
look at
the
those
kids
abs.
are free. Ready to get back to it. Put on your goldenrod and sing to Laura. Scream kids cannot consent until they hear. Use each other's support as our armor. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. We spent so long getting wrapped up in crap. Oh, I'm sure is glad about that. We have told the viruses they can kick rocks and leave. Wait until they see what we have up our sleeve. Have we thrown enough shade at each other? Did we call enough names yet?
This is wheelchair
Can we
dancing, you
point the
guys.
venom at that blue hotel? I'm ready, let's gather and get set. Ready to get back to it. Fight for the children and the elderly. Protest the crimes of Scientology. Yell and expose until the kids are free. Ready to get back to it. Put on your goldenrod and sing to Laura. Scream kids cannot consent until they hear. Use each other's support as our armor. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Think of little Laura and Liz. Two lost, confused, and lonely little kids. Let's hold hands to protect all those who cannot consent. Show them they aren't alone. We will save them from their torment. Ready to get back to it. Fight for the children and the elderly.
Exactly what Serge was saying the other day.
Yell and expose until the kids are free. Ready to get back to it. Put on your goldenrod and sing to Laura. Scream kids cannot consent until they hear. Use each other's support as our armor. Let's get back to it. Get to the fight.
Perfect. That's perfect. Well, if you have to be addicted to doing something, that was the perfect one to be addicted to. Good job, Dr. Who Heather. Get back to it. I'm a horrible singer. Yep, love it. We need to share that one and tag it to I'm going to go over here and then tag Mr. Literally Surge. Well, I thought I was going to tag. I got my thing too much. Mr. Serge Delmar. Yep, Eyes to See. I did put up a new one yesterday on Scientology crimes. I was going on the list of people. All right, very cool, Dr. Who Heather. So I made one Christy Bauk, I believe how you say her name, and she was the second in the list. Yep, and she committed suicide at Flag. She was a clear 26 years old, but she was a born and raised person. She was a second gen. Hmm. They must be on the slow boat. I don't see them yet. I'll have to wait for him to come through, Brian. Waiting for him to come through the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, I tried Suno the other day. Did you see that I made the video? Yeah, I know. It was a bebopper, that was for sure. Do 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 do. Huh. Did it come through on my spam? No. Well, we'll just have to wait. Yep, definitely. Goldenrod, are you going to go live with Crazy today? What time are you going to go with Crazy today? Do you have a set time? We'll watch. I'll watch. I'm curious as to all the information. And I'll set my clock so that way I can be live. It's another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why won't it? Properties. Here we go. Do 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 do. This was inspired by Brian.
We come into this world on our breath. A screamer crying infant's first test. With every breath we take, we strive to chase the dreams that keep us alive. In the dawn we rise with a yawn, chasing sunlight till the day is gone. Hopes and dreams float on the breeze. We conquer mountains with such ease. Breathe in the love, let it
Morning,
fill
Nui.
your heart. Every
Morning,
breath,
Joe.
a brand
All sorts of bebops this morning. Yeah, me too, but I'll try and stay awake. I woke up late this morning, so yeah, we definitely need a rally song. Sorry, going back through because I missed some of your chat looking at. Yeah, it was relatively easy to figure out to throw some words in there and then let it do its thing. That was kind of cool. I need to play with it a little bit. Yeah. Corn, you didn't answer the question. What time are you guys going live today? Hmm. I'm definitely knackered too. 4:30 Eastern? Okay. Well, I'll look forward to that, Minnie. $10:30 Eastern. Oh, yikes. Yeah, it was um I'm glad they didn't have to evacuate. That would be tough to evacuate with little critters. Sorry, Grizzly's eating the rest of my breakfast. There you go, good boy. So you have to have one big kennel that with wheels, one of those kennels with the little wheels. Put all the critters in one kennel and then hook it up to a little tow hook on the back of her chair. That would be difficult because I wouldn't leave unless I could take my critters with. I don't know if she is going or not. I'm pretty sure she's going to call in. If not, probably not, because I know she was having issues with the smoke in her asthma. Yeah, and anyways, what I was saying is about they had all the people that were evacuating and they were leaving their cars in the middle of the road, whether they ran out of gas or whether people in front of them abandoned their vehicles, but all of a sudden they couldn't get through. So they had to bring heavy equipment in to open up fire lanes. Geez, Scientology, people are people. If they had an evacuation order, nobody's going to go out there and move those cars off the road. Oh, very nice, Kathy. So I definitely want to bring that up about the emergency lanes. I'm gonna text Audit and see. That and the damn planners. What, those planners are all dried, all the containers, because they're not really planners, they're just containers. Let me look, Brian. Yep, finally, let me grab them. Oh, let me put them over on the pictures. Takes me a second to get over there to get them copied over. Yeah, it's taken its own sweet time. Yikes, you guys got dumped on. Holy crap. I'm getting there. Hold on, I'm getting there. It's beautiful though. I'm not going to copy them all over, just a couple of them, because it's taking too long. Brian, you guys got dumped on. Yeah, no talking bad about yourself there, Kathy. Technically challenged. Yeah, I agree. Not as technically advanced as others. Okay. Yeah, at least it was fluffy though, Brian. Can you imagine if that would have been heavy yuck snow? Tubi has the twilight right now. Problem in chair, not in computer. So there you go. That's perfect. Oh no, stay warm, Joe. Yikes. Yeah, tomorrow morning I'll probably post snow pictures. How long will that last though, Brian? That'll be gone in a day or so. It'll all melt. Here is Miriam's for later today. If anybody wants to put out a notification, copy, notify me. So her notification is on, and you guys can't see a dang thing. Let's go back to properties. There we go. That's good because Brian, usually down there they don't do very well with plowing or prep, if they even have the right equipment. Do, 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 do. Crazy's on this morning. Crazy's live. What are we
This Friday,
yapping about
don't
this morning
miss.
there?
Here we go.
Crazy?
The Twist. Here we go. Den of Thieves 2.
96% of Subaru Foresters sold in the past 10 years are still on the road.
It looks cold there, Crazy. She's muted herself. She's laughing at her own jokes and she's muted. Crazy, crazy.
Can you guys hear me now?
There, she got it fixed.
Can you hear me now?
Where's our, I found it.
Information technology. So basically the ability to analyze.
It was Surge and Selfless talking about the fire department and Mayor Bass. Thank you, Doctor Who, Heather. That's a great thought. I know. I've got ads on Hulu too and Netflix. I do hate having the ads. Let me fix this screen here, because well, that made it bad. I am going to. Uh-oh. See, it's just being weird. YouTube and my computer has just not been behaving lately. Yeah, it does, and it's always exactly at the wrong time, isn't it? I agree. Those darn ads do pop up. And you're wondering, like, how the heck do they know to put them up before the words were said? Because it's all being crazy lately. All this YouTube, all the AI. Ooh, I still have my coffee. I like the fact that you can put in words in Google and it'll come up with AI. Are they? Did anybody see, because I know Serge said he was not going to the hearing yesterday for Jane Doe against Gavin Potter. And I looked and looked to see if there was any information. I wonder if there's anything today about it. Let me Google. Jane Doe versus Gavin Potter. Nope, still October 10th. For courthouse news. Is there a website that just shows the LA? No, probably. Let's just Google it and see. Yeah, I don't know all of that. Shoot. Well, okay, it was a thought. Good morning, Irish Mart. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't have the case number. I could probably look it up. Let me see. Let's see if they have a. They do have a case number. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll have to type that in there. Copy, case, with a 2 at the end. And then, did it say which courthouse? Superior Court of California. I think it was Stanley Mosk. I might be wrong. Ooh, we found it, you guys. We found it. Okay, so it looks like it was postponed till 1/16. Okay, so we didn't miss it. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that. Woohoo, good. Love your faces too, Doctor Who, Heather. Thank you. Yeah, right. I know it's really weird that a lot of Jane Doe cases. So this is the one here, and it was supposed to be for yesterday. And it looks like it was 10/16, excuse me, 1/16. That is next Thursday. So it got a 1 week reprieve. So let's put this out though for those that could maybe go next week. Yeah, baby, I am glad I looked. So this is a trial setting conference. This is, I need to read through this later, you guys, to try and copy. And let me go back to me, go back to Fat Grammy. Or should I put it out from Scientology Crimes? I'm going to put it out for Scientology Crimes. Scientology Crimes, Community. Jane Doe v. Gavin Potter Church OS et al. Postponed till 1/16/2025. Let's put all the dates on there. And then let's tag Serge. Let's tag Laura. Let's tag Scientology Money Project. And post. There. I did my due diligence. Yep, there we go. That way they can possibly be there next week because it's an important one. But if they're setting the trial dates, that means maybe yesterday. Was there a way to look back at the different ones? Maybe they decided not to do arbitration? Documents filed. Hearing on motion for reconsideration. And then order ruling. Register of actions. Order ruling issued by filed clerk as to Jane Doe Religious Technology Center, blah, 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 blah. Minute order. So that must mean that they're not throwing it to arbitration. That is a freaking win. I don't know what all of that means. But I'm going to assume it means that, oh crap. Why would it be so quick though? Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Anybody else with case knowledge, could you please maybe weigh in on this? What does that mean? I don't know enough about law. But I would assume that if it were kicked to arbitration, they wouldn't have set a trial date or wouldn't be setting a trial date. Ta-da! Court records. Yep, but hold that thought. Be right back. I'll move my phone so that way if it starts ringing, it's not going to blast in your ears. Get to it, buddy. Okay. Exactly. So I need to go back and change that because okay, let me go back and think. I'm sorry. Yeah, good idea. I thought the case was at the point where the judge decides if he should go to arbitration with the cult and plaintiff. Yeah, it was, and that's what supposedly yesterday he was going to be deciding on. So that's what I'm thinking. I need to switch that that notice that I just put out though, because that is incorrect. I need to it is not postponed. Another court date set for this is to set the trial date. Post. And then I need to figure out, God dang it. Edit. Lily Surge. Anderson official. Scientology Munner Project. And it, dagnabbit. Edit. Laura FM. It's a good thing I only had a couple of them in there. That's because it's the Scientology Money Project there. Okay. Yeah, that's excellent. Oh. Okay, there, I fixed it. You wish Dodge was there? Yeah, I wish he was there yesterday too, to report on what it was. 17th is Pearl in Texas. Okay, so we have the 16th and the 17th. I can't believe they put court dates on Friday, but and there was another one coming up too besides Pearl. No, the only reason Surge didn't go yesterday was because of the fires and all. But hopefully they'll be able to go next week. And I liked seeing Kelly last night. It was nice to see her kind of discuss why she hasn't been on and what she's been up to. The Intuitive Inquirer. It was nice listening to her last night. I'm glad she is well. But I really want to figure this out, you guys. I want to see if maybe it's too soon to see any. Here's the Register of Actions. order ruling. So there was a ruling issued and filed. Proceedings held. Hearing on motion for order, plaintiff's motion to remove incorrectly filed documents not held, vacated by court. Hearing on motion for reconsideration, reservation held. I'm wondering, let's copy. So you guys are watching Mona's brain in action, because I don't know what the hell that means. A motion to continue hearing or trial. Yeah, that didn't say motion for reconsideration. What is motion for After a trial, there are several types of motion that can be filed to address possible trial errors. When you're asking the judge to reconsider his or her ruling and change one specific part of the court order of the court's overall ruling. So they must have held it on the arbitration. As I said, I'm guessing on that. No, we don't want to settle out of court. We want David Miscavige to be subpoenaed and show up. We want him to be in court. Yep, no need to try to settle out of court. Nope. We don't want this one out of court. Brian's going tobogganing. He's going snowshoeing. So what was the reservation? Motion denied. Okay, so it was held. So the motion for reconsideration was held. 4-7. Four, 8-7. Brr. You would think order ruling filed by clerk. Order ruling filed by clerk. Maybe it takes a day or two. I don't know. I don't see. Case information. Well, we'll have to get somebody that's brighter than I am about all of this. Yep, definitely bust out the boots. We kind of all, good morning, Ang. We kind of all figured he probably did take a deal. I mean, that was kind of obvious because he stopped altogether, didn't he? Good morning, Jury 2020. How are you today? And good morning, Anne. Oh, well, thank you, Eyes to See. However, I'm really not that schooled in the legal part of it and what all the legal terms mean. So Google is my friend most of the time. And I wish I just could go, oh, this is where you find this. This is where you find that. It takes me a little bit. But as I said, if he would have ruled for it to go to arbitration, they wouldn't have set a trial hearing date. I I agree. No transparency. I don't think he's really talked at all since. I mean, I've heard that he's on chat under a different name, but I've never figured out what that name is. But he is missed. You're right, it is. It's different in every state. Sue, you're really great with LA. Do you know how to find the documents from yesterday? And as I said, I would assume it takes a couple of days for them to get uploaded. But dang, I want to be a fly on the wall of what happened yesterday. Maybe not, but he could go to the different ones. Yep, this was the child bride case. It's the one I have up on the screen right now. They were waiting for the ruling to see whether or not it was going to get kicked back to arbitration. Oh, that's an interesting thought, Anne. Anne said he was protesting in Austin, but COS probably got him to stop there too. Maybe at any Church of Scientology, Cult of Scientology locations. Well, I know I need to. I'm going to favorite this. I might just even leave it. In fact, I'm going to email myself. This document, copy. Let me go back over here. Register of actions, you bet. The ordered ruling issued and filed by clerk as to Jane Doe Religious Technology Center defendants, Church of Scientology defendant et al. And then hearing on motion for reconsideration scheduled for 8:30, blah, 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 result date, result type held. But this was I don't know what this reservation was. The motion for reconsideration. That's what we're trying to figure out. See, because the documents filed, proceedings held, future hearings, and then the case information. I would love to have that, Sue. When you get it done, that would be a beautiful thing to have. The Sciento arbitration should be able to record. It should be. I agree, but the problem is, Journey 2020, is when they signed those arbitration agreements, basically all the arbitration agreement eligibility qualifications standards are whatever Scientology, the cult of Scientology specifies. And they already agreed to that. That's the bitch of it. Amy, you had a question. Did I miss your question? There's an end date. Wonder if there's an end date. Yeah. There is a meeting today, Miriam. MD Media is still with us. It should be, Sue, and I think that's been the point for the Baxter and Paris case, and that's being held in Florida. And I think duress was being argued in this one too, coercion and duress, and it should set precedence. So if he ordered that arbitration, if he ordered this new judge upheld, the old judge was going to kick out the arbitration, and then got a new judge. Good morning, Adrian. Well, they're not allowed to have their own separate government, but they can set arbitration rules in their agreements. Because religious arbitration is different than legal arbitration. Ugh. Oh, MD, that sucks, man. Well, hopefully it won't be so invasive. Yeah, most religions do have their own, you know, then they're sovereign in their arbitrations. The native lands are all sovereign. They're not under American jurisdiction. Did you know that when you go on to an Indian reservation or Alaska Native lands that they're not under, that they are sovereign? It will tell them to put little stitches in there so they don't move this time. That sucks. I'm sorry, MD Media. And hopefully it won't be so invasive this time, that they'll just go in and do it maybe robotically. When are they going to do that, Matt? The Beth Din of America? Yeah, that's a hard thing to do though, Joe. I'm going to... I like learning from you, Amy. Din of America. You know, I didn't know there was a rabbinical court. I guess I never thought about that. Amy, I'm gonna have to look into the. I'm gonna have to look at this. Okay, another favorite. Another save. I am in the Midwest, Sue. But I'm an Alaska girl at heart. They grant religious divorce and etc. Yeah. Yeah, I just never even thought of that, Amy. I didn't know that, because I know, like the Mormons have their own law and the LDS have their own law. Yeah, I know, another rabbit hole. I just didn't think of it. So are there sovereign territories for the Jewish? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like there's sovereign territories for the indigenous population? Yeah, no, I know they won't condone the abuse. Yeah, and I'm okay, so thanks, Amy, for making me put all this thoughts through my head. If there is, let's say, an abuse that's happening, no sovereignty, okay, so they do not condone hiding abuses to kind of like Scientology does, to go to an interior court or interior in matters. They don't keep it in house. Interesting though. Thank you, Amy. See, we are always learning stuff around here. Very interesting. Yeah, I was watching, so you're looking at, like, look at this picture of what this looks like now. It's totally devastated. But I was watching Eric for a few minutes yesterday when he was going through Hollywood, and it didn't have a hair burnt on its head. I mean, it was just really normal looking. It was like completely hit and miss. Ooh, who wants to join? Oops, sorry about that. Go back, go back. That's not, I didn't want that. Liz Gale, who wants to join an online writing group with me? That would be kind of fun, Liz Gale. Writing is my nemesis, though. It's my arch nemesis. Joe, very interesting. Yeah, that would be kind of... So, I started writing a book eons ago. It's never finished. In fact, it's just so draft, it's completely draft. But I would love to write a book. Yeah, Amy, until I found out that it's a little bit cathartic when you're writing, like, I love writing proposals. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not just off the cuff, it's facts and stuff. I'm really dang good at writing proposals. Kind of like my spreadsheets. I'm kind of nerdy like that. That part I like to do. But in school, when I had to write things, you basically had to beat me to get it done. And I have to be in the zone. I have to be in the mood. Ah, maybe that's the reason where Eric would have been devastated, but the helicopters got ahead of it and did a massive water dump. Oh, nice. I'm glad that it got saved. Amy, you're so good about just popping things off at just talking. Yeah, we're thinking the same. Yeah, I saw that, Adrian. And then her staffer was playing point. Yep. That's ridiculous. Well, okay, guys, I need to go get the hair fluff and buffed and get ready for this meeting. She needs to be recalled. Yeah, absolutely, Amy. She's worthless. Absolutely worthless. But I'm gonna go fluff and buff, you guys, and so that way I can re-sign back in for the meeting, and that way it's on its own rather than having somebody have to sit through the whole morning. But later, I love you guys. I will be back in about an hour.